What's good, everybody? We are back for episode 2 of Contrary. Thank you so much for joining us again. If you're still following along with us, what's good?
Greetings.
Greetings. All right, Faith, I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. What are the 2 most popular spices in the world?
Oh, easy.
Oh, is it?
Well, okay.
Okay.
What is a spice though? Because if salt is on that list, it's obviously salt. But then I know that there are like things that are herbs, like thyme and rosemary aren't spices, they're like herbs. So my gut, number one spice, I see like
I don't have like a ranking.
just top 2, like most popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going too in. I was going too deep in. I'm sorry. Oh man. The number one spice. Okay, my first guess, it's not going to be salt. My first guess is going to be oregano.
Okay.
Which might be an herb also. And my second guess is either going to be cloves or curry. I'm going to go curry.
Okay.
And those are my...
You're wrong for
Dang
both of them.
it! I didn't even get a chance to lock in.
Sorry. Do it again.
Okay. So it's not curry. It's not... What did I say? Salt?
No, you said oregano.
Oregano. Okay. So this time I'm going to go salt and cloves.
No and no.
Oh my God. Okay, my last chance.
Give one more yes.
I'm going to be mad because it's probably something that... Wait, pepper?
Okay.
And spices. Paprika?
Okay. Yes and no.
Okay, so yes, pepper.
Yes, pepper.
What's the second one?
The second one is actually... Want a hint?
It's not salt? Because I'd be so mad if it's salt and pepper.
No, it's not salt. You are salt.
Give me a hint. Give me like a culture hint. Yeah.
A culture hint. Oh my God, I actually just had some of this.
Is that my hint? Because I don't live with you.
No, sorry, my bad. I just had some of this. Okay, your other hint is, sorry for the audio listeners, but look at the color I'm wearing.
Okay, saffron?
No.
Mustard seed? Mustard?
Mustard. Pepper and mustard.
Hold on.
I know.
Mustard is a seasoning?
Isn't it like a seed or something?
It is. I only know that from the Bible.
Hallelujah.
Mustard.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
I mean, you can fact check.
I'm very upset. I need to know who's using it.
Pepper and
and for
mustard.
what? Mustard? Pepper and mustard?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe my kitchen is the same different.
Because I definitely don't have any mustard. I didn't have the but I did have mustard, like the condiment mustard.
Yeah.
Like just now.
But I just had this. I was like...
We don't live in the same state.
Oh my God. Well, lately though, I have been very, very obsessed with curry though. Like I'll put it in my ramen. I'll put it in my soups. It is so good. A little goes a long way with the kind that I have. Gotcha. Follow-up question though. Do you think, I know that science says that spices expire, but do you go through and like throw your spices out, or do you just like use until they run out?
I actually just had the situation happen. So we had some spices that were in our cabinet, and I was like, are these even good? And I looked at the expiration and they were like 2021 or something like that. And then I was like, these aren't even good anymore. And so I was throwing them out, but my husband was like, spices is spices. And I was just like, all right.
Thank you.
So, I mean,
technically, yes. You want your ingredients to be as fresh as possible, right? And so the ideal...
It's like the same thing with medicine.
Oh, I'm very
strict about my medicine. With medicine.
Yeah.
Same. I am too. But then I looked it up because I was curious. Because you're in dire need of something and you're like, I need to take an ibuprofen. And then you look at the ibuprofen can and it's like, expired 2019. You're like, will this even still work for me? Now, I throw it out. But apparently, I think spices work the same way as medicine, where it's like, It's just not as potent anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not technically
Yeah,
expired.
it's not gonna kill you. That's my fear with medicine is that, like,
Right.
as soon as it expires, because it's like a man-made chemical substance, like, it's gonna turn and become
Poison.
poisonous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. Okay, Cusco's poison.
I get that completely. Yeah, I get that completely.
So,
Yeah.
apparently, yeah, I don't know. It was, like, something on Black Twitter where it was like, "Did y'all know that spices expire?" I don't I know that they probably aren't as fresh, and the ideal is that you use them to where it doesn't get to that point. But there are some spices,
Yeah.
like, I'm not using red pepper flakes every day. I'm just not. And so it's
Tell you
like
who is my husband.
so it's like, I'm gonna keep
I'm like,
them, and I'm going to align with my culture on this one and just keep spices, for as long as I possibly can. There's a post that I saw recently about people going through, like, their parents' and their grandparents', like, cabinets and pantries, and it was kind of along the line of conversation to where the generation before us, they were like maximalists, and our houses and
okay, yeah,
our
I've heard
trends
of
are
it.
so minimal because it's like we're used to just like clutter and like a bunch of stuff everywhere, like that late 90s, early
Mhm.
2000s clutter. And so the
They were
conversation,
probably just like, "I'm done. I can't do
I
this."
can't, yeah, take it all away. I'm purging my closets, I'm purging
Yeah.
my everything. But this kind of led into the conversation of going through families like pantries and stuff, and people finding
Mhm.
like pickled things from like when they were children, when they used to pickle stuff
Yeah, I
as
mean, that stuff
kids,
doesn't expire for
and like
years.
old honey, because honey doesn't expire. But then people were like, I found Kool-Aid from like the 90s, and it was like, dog, like this logo isn't even the
No,
same
oh my
anymore. Like,
gosh.
what the heck?
Oh, no.
So I wonder, like, if
Yeah, that's got to
hoarding,
go.
hoarding is like a thing, and it'll probably always be a thing. But I wonder if it's going to decrease at any point with our generation, because it's like, get it out,
We'll
get
see.
it out, get it out.
I think it just depends on the person.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta get it out. It needs to be gone. It needs to be gone.
Mm.
Ugh,
Oh, God.
okay, but speaking of hoarding, though, come on, segue. Look how I did
Okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
I the way that I don't hoard physical things as much, I find that I'm a digital hoarder. So it's really hard for me to
Mm.
delete photos and delete videos
Yeah.
because it's not even like a what if I'm going to need it later. It's like what if it's going to come up in conversation and I want to show a person this thing. Like, do you do the same
Mhm.
thing or are you good at clearing out
I'm the
your
same
stuff?
way.
Really?
But it's like I do it like, okay, so what's your context for what if I need to show this person something later? What is your context for
It's
that?
if
Because I have a very specific context for that.
For me, it's either if I'm telling a story, something that happened to me, and I need evidence that it happened,
Okay.
as if me talking about it isn't already evidence. And then it's also
Mhm.
like Instagram stuff and like stuff that's like, this is
Yeah, yeah,
funny,
yeah.
this joke is gonna come up, this meme is gonna come up, and there's nothing worse than referencing a TikTok audio or something and the person doesn't know what you're talking about. I need to be able to pull that out
Mhm.
because I can't handle that embarrassment. I can't.
Gotcha.
What about you?
Okay. I'm more on the petty side. For me, it's because I need if there's something that I feel like I can't explain,
Mm, mm.
and I know that somebody has explained it better to make the
Ah,
point that I was trying to make that
yeah,
you have decided is not valid,
yeah.
I'll just be like, okay. I'll pull it up and then I'll let the person listen to it. And then it's like, okay, well. And I'm like, yeah,
Interesting.
see?
Interesting. So for you, it's proving points. For me,
Uh-huh.
it's like I can't be
Yes.
embarrassed. Okay. 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 I'm sorry.
Can't be embarrassed.
So, okay, speaking
Whew.
of hoarding
Okay.
and Instagram stuff, I have very
For
organized
it.
folders on my Instagram. I do not have a personal TikTok. I have Instagram. And so I usually get the late trends on Reels and I can lose an hour
Facts.
like that. So I have a
Hmm.
folder of music and dance and for cooking and like parenting tips and like interior design. And then my two most populated folders, there's one that's just like the crying laughing emoji of stuff that makes me like laugh, like a air out of my nose laugh. And then there's my iconic folder where it's stuff like the
Oh,
rules to get into my iconic folder is that you have to make me like audibly laugh out loud, like ha 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 ha, and then you
I'm done.
also have to be something that like I'm like, "Oh, I gotta run that back. Like I'll go back to it just to laugh at it again. And so if I'm having like an
Okay.
especially bad day, I'll go back to my iconic folder and it always just kind of
That's
like
a good
takes
idea.
my mind off of like this. That's why my like standards are so high for my iconic folder. So high.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh my god, it's good stuff. So today I want you to
Oh,
check
Lord.
out some videos I sent beforehand and I told her like don't open it. I sent Nicole some videos from my iconic folder. These are the ones that have made me laugh the hardest. I probably found them in the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And so I really want to see your
Okay.
reaction and thoughts on these videos. For the audio listeners, what's going to happen is you're going to hear the video, and afterwards, I'm going to
Okay.
explain what is being seen so you can be in the loop. No person left behind. No person left behind.
Okay, but make sure my volume is
Okay.
Ladies, all right?
I love this stuff.
Ladies, all right? Ladies, all right?
Oh, okay.
Ladies, all right?
Ew, I don't like that one.
Ladies, all right?
Voice. It's the voice.
Ladies, all right?
No.
Ladies, all right? Ladies, all right?
He couldn't even take it serious.
Ladies, all right?
Oh no, not bloopers. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's filming.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
God! God! You okay?
You okay? Oh, thanks. Arms.
One more time.
Thanks. Everybody's so mad at him.
Okay.
All right. So for the audio listeners, this has been a trend that's been going on for a while. It's sometimes basketball, baseball, football. A ball will be hurtling towards the person holding the camera, and then a guy from the team will catch it like in a rom com and look back like, "You ladies,
Yes.
all right?" And so I think this was like they look like high schoolers. They definitely give me like
They absolutely are high
school.
schoolers. They're very, very young.
What are your thoughts
Yeah.
on this trend on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being like this is timeless. This is always going to be funny. 1 be like boo. What would you rate this? What are your thoughts?
No, this is like a 4 for sure. 4. I think it's always gonna be. Yeah, it's hilarious because I immediately that first. It took me a second. It took me to like the second one, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, this
Like I know what's
this
happening here. I know what this is.
Exactly, because I feel like this is something that we would do.
Oh yeah,
It is
100%.
absolutely something that we would. Like the thing that we always do, and I got my husband saying it now too. I flick a coin. What do I
Find
ready?
yourself
Say?
something
Ready?
nice.
And I feel like in everything we've seen, it's never been just a coin. Like you can't buy yourself something nice with a coin. It has
Not
to be like a
anymore.
bill.
Not
Okay?
that's like the
But
1920s. Yeah.
yeah, for me, yeah, we've just been cling, buy yourself something, as they're leaving. And that is that for me too.
I love
Ladies, all
it.
right.
That's like I've seen a couple,
That's
but that one is
great
the funniest because like the bloopers and like I don't know, they remind me of like the good old days messing around after practice, doing absolutely
for
nothing.
sure.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that was a good
So
one.
that one, like I go back to, I need to laugh. It's adorable and hilarious.
Yes.
This next video, I'm gonna send it to you and then give a recap for our
Okay.
audio listeners. All right. This is in your personal Insta.
Okay. Oh God, I don't even know what this is about to be. All right, here we go.
On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 broccoli cheddar, 5 lobster bisques, 4 spicy crab, 3 curry time, 2 pepper steak,
Nice.
And an extra large white chicken chili.
on the sixth day of Christmas, my
Who made them do this?
6 broccoli.
Who made them do this?
So for the
This
audio
is just
listeners, this is obviously some like local soup shop that has social media and they're doing like a 12 days of Christmas reprise with their menu items. And Christian, you asked whose idea with this. I think it's obvious whose idea this was. It was Miss Lobster Bisques with her diction and her she's the only one with like Christmas decorations on her body. She's obviously probably like assistant manager. And they're like, I can't not do this because like I need this job and whatever. Please open up the comments because
Oh
curry
my
time.
gosh. Okay.
Why take
But the emojis are perfect. So many personalities in one video. He said, "I love how they know the angle to get the spicy crab guy."
Right, spicy crab is like nose up. Like they didn't even show his whole face.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's her. They phonetically spelled that. And the large white cheeky chili.
With the nail emoji. And it's crazy because they all look like they would never hang out if they did not work at this. They all look like
Absolutely. That's
completely
the joy of
different.
working in the restaurant industry.
You don't know who you're gonna meet, who your best friend is. It could be like a 60-year-old guy named Thomas. Like it is.
Oh my
You have to watch it over and over again because it's like, what is you catch something new every single time. But 3 curry Thai
These
really takes
comics
me
are
out.
Curry time.
Is it really, my guy? Like no effort at all. No.
So I've gotten to the point to where like if I like mess something up, if I trip a little bit or I drop something that I was holding, I'll go 3 curry Thai. It's just like minimal effort. Okay, are you ready for your last video? The last
Yes.
video
Is this
of
green
the
shirt?
iconic folder. This is Amazon delivery. So I'm going to send that to your personal again.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hallelujah.
Oh, this family has a cross outside their door. I love it. Come on, cover yourself. Yeah. Come your house in the blood.
Recognize it's real.
Hey! Hey! The run as he was walking up to the door, I already knew it was about to be.
That's what I'm saying.
We knew it. So for the audio
That's
listeners,
good.
that was footage of an Amazon delivery guy. It's like a black guy, probably in his like late 20s, early 30s, walking up to a door, dropping the delivery, noticing that the family has a cross.
I mean, dropping.
Literally dropped the package. Like nobody talks about that in the comments, but he didn't even bend over at the way.
Hello.
Didn't even bend over.
He low-key tossed it.
So, oh my God, I didn't ask you this for the first one. So soup video 1 to 5, and then we'll do Amazon delivery 1 to 5. What are your thoughts on that video in terms of overall joy?
Oh my gosh. It's probably 4 again for me for the soup one.
Soup?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That. And then this one, the Amazon driver one, it's probably 5 for me, honestly. Just because it feels so familiar, and it feels so familiar.
Yeah, we're churchy over here.
I'm so used to joking around with people. Yeah, that one is funny.
Oh God.
Especially because he's walking back to
screaming.
And if he has no idea he's getting filmed, but that's what makes it so funny. Is he's being so genuine.
It's like that all the time.
He's
all the time. Cover yourself.
Yeah. Cover your house in the blood. I said, yeah.
Oh God. So I hope you enjoyed the
great.
iconic folder. It really supplies me with all the belly laughs that I need to get through the day. So I'll be sure to like save the good ones for you to live react to in the future. Thank you for joining me.
For sure. That was hilarious.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Okay.
So good.
You ready for our next segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
Those are my mischievous.
Oh my
fingers.
gosh. Okay, come on, mischief.
Let's go. All right, do you want to introduce or do you want me to kick us off?
Come on, mischievy. Not a word. I'll do it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we are reprising something that we did in the olden days. Contrary in the last few years, and we had fun. We got to bring a friend on with us to do the last one. So we are doing, and this was a trend that was online a few years ago as well, which is one must go, right? So if you need a refresher, you get presented with 4 different categories of some sort, and then one has to go. If you had to make the choice that you had to drop one of the 4, which one would it be and why? So we're excited about today's because it is one must go. Composers. Yeah, bodies of work. Now, this isn't like, Tchaikovsky and Chopin and this this would be the ones that you would all probably be familiar with, but you didn't know the name of the composer until now. So, Faith, will you let us know who we are choosing between?
All right, so one must go. Category is composers. We are choosing between Hans Zimmer, John Williams,
Favorite of mine.
Lauren
Okay.
Balfe, and Alan Silvestri.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so let's look
Let's dig
and
in.
see
Let's start with
whose
Hans
body of
Zimmer.
work is whose.
Yeah, Hans. You can do Hans
Okay,
Zimmer.
Hans.
I'll look up John Williams, which, whew, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Cover yourself.
Yeah.
Cover yourself.
Okay, so Hans Zimmer, jeez. Okay. Hans Zimmer is Interstellar, incredible soundtrack. Inception, incredible soundtrack I'm obsessed with. Dunkirk, The Lion King,
Casual.
Cash, Kung Fu Panda for the win. The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Top Gun Maverick, Man of Steel, Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my gosh. Sherlock Holmes, the one with
Jeez. With RDJ?
the one with yes.
Oh my god.
And what's his name? The other guy. Oh, I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I think that's the one with
Andrew.
Garfield.
Okay.
And The Da Vinci Code, 2006. But yeah, Gladiator.
Didn't he also do Inception?
Wild. Yeah, I said Inception second.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gladiator. Let me see, there's one I forgot. Sherlock, Inception, The Dark Knight, Lion King, Dune. I forgot it was Dune. Yeah, and Pearl Harbor. Okay. Yeah, so that's Hans Zimmer.
This is about to make you mad.
Sheesh, bro.
All right. And this is just the greatest hits. I'm sure I'm missing things.
Okay.
Jaws.
John?
John Williams.
Okay.
Jaws.
Okay.
Close Encounters.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 with them notes. Star Wars. Superman, 1978. Indiana Jones. E.T.
Oh.
Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in the same year.
Stop.
Wait for it. Harry Potter.
Oh.
Right. That alone. 1010 and something else that I can't read. I mean, the awards are like, yeah, the awards, like, look at the material. Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, so who's after John?
You can look up Lauren Balfe. I'll look up Alan Silvestri. I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
Silvestri.
I'm going to cry. Wow. Okay, so here's Lauren, right?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Mission Impossible. Batman Begins.
Jeez.
Assassin's Creed. He also had a little toe in Pirates of the Caribbean at some point. The Crown season 2.
Oh gosh.
Not Black Adam. Black Adam, Pacific Rim Uprising. Something that just says the Bible.
Oh, that show, the Bible. Yeah.
I guess Bad Boys for Life. We ride together, we die together. One of my favorites by Lorne that's not on this list is, if y'all have ever watched the show that was on, I guess, was it BBC? I don't know. We didn't watch it on BBC, but this show called His Dark Materials. That the first time I heard it, I had to stop the show. My husband was so mad at me. I had to stop the show and rewind it. And I was like, I need to listen to that again. And so every time we watched the episode, like, I had to watch the entire opening theme because I needed to listen to it.
It was that good.
Stunning piece of music. Stunning piece of music. So that's Lauren.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. He all he did he do. In the night time in the dead of the night. You know what I'm talking about? That Rihanna song.
Oh yeah. It took me a while. I was like, huh?
Lego Batman movie, Megamind. Dang. Those are awesome, really great
Those
ones.
are some checks.
Gran Turismo. So the movie that's about to come out or is already out.
Yeah.
The race car movie.
Yeah.
Yep. Tetris. Oh, his Dark Materials was so good. Oh, the Luther movie that came out.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was on him. Okay.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Alan Silvestri. Some of the greatest hits. Back to the Future, the musical. I wonder if he also did like the OG Back to the Future.
Okay, yeah, the musical. Wow.
Marvel
So
Avengers Endgame. Avengers Infinity War. Ready Player One. The Walk, that like tightrope movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Gordon-Levitt. Yeah.
Night of the Museum. The Croods, Flight, The Avengers, Captain America, The A-Team, G.I. Joe, Disney's A Christmas Carol with like Jim Carrey's animated Christmas Carol.
Oh, that one was cool.
I think he did the Night in the Museum trilogy, actually. They're all on here. The Polar Express. Tomb Raider, Made in Manhattan, Lilo and Stitch, Serendipity, Dang. The Mummy Returns. Jeez. All the Stuart Littles.
Wild.
The Parent Trap.
Oh my God.
Lindsay Lohan's Parent Trap. And let me see if I can find one more hit that people might genuinely. Father of the Bride, The Quick and the Dead, Forrest Gump. I'm going to close here. Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
That's my favorite movie.
All right. So I say on 3, we say who we would cut.
I think it might be the same one for us.
I do too.
Okay.
I do too.
1, 2, 3. Lauren Ball.
Lauren Ball.
Yeah. It's some hits,
Those
but like
other 3, man.
You're not touching Haas and you're not touching John. I don't know what you got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not touching John.
Nah, and Alan, once you have like the Avengers, the Mummy, Forrest, like
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Harry Potter. I don't know why John was on the list, to be honest. We shouldn't have put him on the list because nobody was touching him. Nobody.
Yeah. I do like Lauren. He's got some great stuff, but
maybe
that lineup is
the lineup is crazy. And maybe in the future, like he will be John Williams to other composers. There will never be another John Williams. But you know what I mean? Like maybe we just need time.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need time. Which is insulting for somebody who's been in the game forever. But
I know. Just like who?
And
what?
Alan Silvestri is, it was between him and Lauren for me.
Yeah, I guess. But bro. It's Lauren.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sorry, my guy.
Okay. Well, that was good.
Oof.
That was good. I'm excited for future ones to see, like,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But I was about to say R.I.P. He's very much so alive. R.I.P. to him in this game. Okay. All right. Time for Geo News.
Geo News. You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Who went first last time? Who went first last time?
You went first because you were talking about Iceland, and it was a time.
That's right. Okay, you go first this time then.
Okay, sweet. So for our listeners, Geo News is a segment where we explore different news stories from around the world. Being only in one location geographically gives you a very narrow view of the news and what's going on in the world. So this is our chance to explore and learn. So this time around, I was assigned Pisa, Italy. And I really struggle to say it and not sound like I'm saying pizza. Pisa, Italy was the assignment this time around. And so here is the news that yes, this is the Pisa with the leaning tower, that Pisa. Okay.
I gotta swallow the peanut.
Oh Lord. No, that trail mix will really mess you up. Like hardcore tear you up. That was almost me earlier this morning. All right, take some sips. Take some sips.
All right, we're good.
Okay. Yeah. There's no getting past like,
Hallelujah.
peanut. Like it's you have to cough.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So the
What you
article reads: a robot conducted Andrea Bocelli and an Italian orchestra in a world first. Yeah, and this is like high key old news, but like the article original publication says like 2017, but I think with the conversation of AI and robots, we're talking about this today.
Yeah.
Italian tenor Andrea Bocelli's voice soars to the rafters of the Tuscan Theater, but all eyes are on the orchestral conductor beside him, a robot with an apparent penchant for Verdi. So yeah, this was in the heart of Pisa. They had like two mechanical arms, kind of like conducting, and there's another image of the actual conductor doing a rehearsal with the robot to kind of make sure the cadence is correct.
Yeah.
And like the article overall was talking about like, yes, the quote here says just an arm, not the brain, saying that like the heart and soul of music and conducting and the emotion behind it and the connection that you have with the orchestra, it can't be replicated. But it was cool to see like, oh,
Absolutely not.
this is like a new thing.
This is a thing. Yeah.
So my question is, so since the process was probably very expensive to create this and to program this, and the rehearsals probably took extra time, do you think that it will be fair to say, for example, maybe this is like a new composition, it's the hot new thing that's out, and it's like $450 to get like a ticket to this function, no matter where you're sitting, okay? It's a very fancy event. And then you think it's going to be like this conductor that you've been waiting to see. It is your assumption. It's not advertised, but it's your assumption that this is going to be the conductor with this philharmonic orchestra. You show up in his robot arms. Are you mad?
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Like you show up,
robot
and it's like iRobot, like in the front, and you're like, it's like 5 minutes into the first movement, and you're like, is this it? Are you asking for a refund?
I mean, for me, it just, I mean, you said that, here's the thing, something like that is going to be advertised. So, I mean.
True. In a universe where it's not advertised, it's like 500 years in the future, and it's interchangeable directors and conductors.
Wow. Okay. Am I asking for a refund? No. Would I be mad? Yes. Because for me, going to the symphony is about experiencing the music and not experiencing the spectacle. And I feel like when you have the robot arms, it becomes a spectacle. Yeah. And so you end up focusing on, wow, this is so cool. And you're just like looking at the arms, looking at the orchestra. Music.
Yeah.
It becomes a seeing experience versus a hearing and feeling experience. Yeah. So I would be upset. I wouldn't ask for a refund because, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
What about you?
If I felt gypped, yeah, I'd ask for a refund. In a universe where they would try to pull the rug out from under you. But if it was like normal, this timeline, it is advertised robot arms, I don't know if I would show up. Just because, like, you don't go to the orchestra to see the conductor. It's not necessarily the conductor's show. But it would just feel weird. I feel like I would be possibly contributing something. Not that I'm not worried about conductors losing jobs. I'm not. We need to worry about factory workers losing jobs to robots first. So that's not like a concern of mine. It wouldn't be like a standing on a cause of like, I need to protect the jobs of. That's not the reason why. It's just kind of like, this is like not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. And I wonder if musicians are also kind of like, I don't want to perform for or work with a robot conductor. Or if you're just kind of like, what if that will even be a scenario? I feel like if we're using robot arms for something, medical field is coming first. So I think the artistic field is fine. But yeah, I just thought it was like really fascinating how like, this is definitely a thing. Like who thought of that? Who invested in that? And also just like, why? I guess. I don't know.
Feels like a very much so like just because we can
situation. Right. Yeah. Like some millionaire or billionaire was like, I want to do this and I want Andrea Bocelli to be there for it. And Andrea was like, I guess. Like that's what it That's what it kind of feels like.
I was gonna have a joke, but I'm not gonna say it.
Same, but I'm not going to either. Ableism is bad. So all right. After you take your sip, remind us what city you were researching and tell us about the news.
Yeah. So I got a good old LA.
Okay.
The good old LA. Cali.
That's a good song. I think
The US of A. I'm done. Okay, so here we go. Here is the title. No more balloons allowed in the city of Laguna Beach. Balloons are now banned in the city of Laguna Beach under a new ordinance that went into effect on New Year's Day, so this year.
Wow.
As of the 1st, 2024, the new law prohibits the sale, distribution, and use of all balloons, with a limited exception for private events held on private properties, according to the city of Laguna Beach's website. Laguna Beach City Council approved the law in February 2023, so almost a year ago, after concerned citizens argued that balloons are dangerous to the sea life and environment.
Yeah.
Rich German, a Laguna Beach resident and avid paddleboarder, helped put the ordinance in place in hopes it will prompt other beach communities to do the same. A couple of years ago, after Valentine's Day, I picked up 31 balloons by the ocean, German said. Anytime there's a holiday like Valentine's Day, prom, Mother's Day, rest assured you will see them out in the ocean. German partnered with several local foundations, including the Surfrider Foundation, to promote the dangers of balloons and why they should be outlawed. And they're hoping that other beach towns kind of follow suit.
Wow.
Right? I did the same thing. I had the same reaction as you when I was reading. I was like why they ban balloons? What? And then I got to the part of the environment.
Laguna Beach.
Oh,
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting, right?
I wonder, and true, I find that people who do like scuba diving and paddleboarding and surfing, like when you're in the water more, you are able to see the human impacts more so than someone like me who's distanced from it more. I work at a community foundation in Charlotte, and my team went to visit a community foundation in California. And community foundations are pretty much places that utilize the generosity of the city and people who have a lot of money who are like, I want to help, but I don't know how. We kind of help responsibly figure out how you can do that helping. And so what I noticed, the work that we do here in the Carolinas is mainly like it's urban work, right? So homelessness, education, sometimes it's street cleanup. And if it is like natural causes or conservation, it's about trees. We're a tree heavy location where I am in North Carolina. And when we went out to San Diego, they had a larger piece of the pie going towards like conservation. It was all about ocean cleanups and like, what is it called when the ground like disappeared? Not runoff, it's something else, but like erosion and like, it was just like different. Just about like geographically where you are, the causes and what philanthropy looks like is completely different. And then also like traveling to certain places where in Oregon, where we went grocery shopping, with no bags, we were holding our items like in Walmart, no bags. And so I'm just kind of like, because this country is massive, like will we ever be on one accord with like environmental causes like this?
No.
I'm optimistic. Well, actually, I'm pessimistic about that. But I'm glad that people are like trying to make local changes, like our guy in Laguna Beach. Wow. I just like I'll never forget walking to my car with like eggs and deodorant and like shoes in my hand.
That is wild.
I was like, this is.
I mean, we understand it from certain spaces like Aldi, like here, where you know, and like Costco.
Yeah, Lidl
where
does
like
it
you
too.
can pick a box up on your way home. Or on your way out the door, you can pick up a box. But yeah, I can't imagine walking into Walmart or Target and not.
I didn't know what to do.
Honestly, I probably save money.
True.
Target be trying to get me.
Very, very true. They're like, here, we'll carry it to the car for you. Just take all this stuff. Go ahead. Go, run along now. Yeah. Interesting. So if there was a environmental cause that you could see yourself like hopping onto, what would it be? What is like forefront of mind? Like that guy was a surfer. What is something that you think you would probably step into?
I am very passionate. Like you said something about like the trees in the North Carolina. And I think I'm passionate about that too, just because of how much peace I feel like trees give me. and then watching them all disappear from the time I've gone back to visit.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been like, dang, like it just everything looks so different.
Yeah,
Man.
it's jarring.
So that, yeah, and I think also just pollution. Like, oh no, wildfires. We got to figure something out.
Right, because what is going on?
We got to figure something out. Not the sky turning red.
It's terrifying.
Miles away from where the fire. Like what?
Terrifying. And it's probably like people from like wildfire prone areas are probably like, welcome to the party. This has like always been a thing.
Oh, for sure.
But like it is like, excuse me. And it feels so I can
And
imagine
people
how
losing their
overwhelming.
homes.
Yeah. And helpless. Like having to just watch your neighborhood get plowed through is something that like I cannot fathom that being an emergency. Like you can evacuate in time. There's some emergencies you can't. Like that's why earthquakes freak me out. You can like tornado warning, hurricane warning, wildfire warning for the most part. It's horrible and property is destroyed and lives are like erased, but like you can evacuate. Earthquakes, bro, it's like surprise, show it. Like no way. No way. I never answered my own question. I think mine would be trees as well, like conservation of trees. Because it's also like a urban planning thing too, where like the wealthy neighborhoods in our community here still have all their trees.
Beautiful trees.
Yeah, beautiful old protected trees. And it would also be like creating like walkable spaces because our public transport here is horrible. It's like you cannot really survive well in this city without a car.
A vehicle.
And so that will be something that's like, hey, we need to fix this because it impacts the environment, but it's also like people's lives and communities and kind of like, I think it lowers segregation in communities. I have to look that up. I don't want to claim that, but yeah, walkable cities tend to be more diverse across the board. When you look at like Baltimore, New York, like what these cities have in common, DC, it's walkable. Public transport is public transporting. Yeah, indeed.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I learned a lot today. That was good.
Samesies. So much fun.
Robot arms.
Yay! Robot arms. I don't know what else I want to do. Well, guys, we're excited that you guys traveled along with us there in that journey. That's it for episode 2. And we hope y'all tune in with us next week. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. And it's until next time.
Let's go.
Drink water.
Stay hydrated. Take care.
Amen.